Hi guys, I want to go over my art history books today in case you've never seen them and want to see what they're like. I came out with two books. One is the Water Media Edition, which is smaller, 6x9, and the Mixed Media Edition, which is larger. Here we go. This is 9x12. First I thought, okay, we'll go over the Water Media Edition. I've got several here I can show you. Like that's what these little guys look like. And so some features about these books is I make all of the covers myself. There's a fun, colorful one. Here's one with bling. They're all hand done. But here's one with the deer and butterfly. And what I've done is I've made a cover for you, but if it's not to your taste, I've given you a page of canvas paper right inside the book to make your own cover if you like, and then you can just remove mine if you like. All of the books come with this fly leaf in the front here, and it basically explains everything about the book, that it's a reminder for everything you've used in your project. So this is good for artists, crafters, hobbyists, all kinds of applications. This has in it basically is 10 project sheets, and then it has the Water Media Edition has 6 pages for swatching in the back, and I will show you what one of the project sheets looks like. You get in between each page you get this kind of leaf paper that's shiny on the inside and matte on the outside, so that whatever media you're using in your book doesn't stick to the page in front of it in case it's wet or sticky or whatever. This is a project page. So what I do when I'm starting a new project, I take one of these pages out of my book and I start filling it out right away, and I use it as I'm painting a piece, so I know all the things I used for that piece. And what makes that helpful is the information up top here, like right from when you started. If you have a title, when you started it, when you finished it, the size of the piece, whether it's for sale and where, if it's in a series, the price, the substrate, so whatever you're working on, whether it's paper or canvas or board or a book or whatever, that's what you would put there. And the media over here is what you're using to create with, like a watercolor or acrylic paint or whatever it is that you're using. And then there's a section right underneath that for notes about your materials in case you need to be more specific about any of the materials you're using. This line right here is spaces for swatching your basic palette for the project, and then lines for you to put any information about the colors and pigments or whatever it is that you're using. You can put the brand name, the pigment numbers, the pigment name, whatever you like there, whatever you like for your swatches. And this line here is for any mixes or formulas that you created from those colors. You want to add that down here. How did I get this color? How much of this color and that color did I mix? So that's for that information there. And then at the bottom there's a big chunk for notes, and you can also use the back of the page for that as well, and swatching for that matter. So the paper that is in the Water Media Edition is 25% cotton. The ink that is used is waterproof, so you don't have to worry about things smudging. Paper is good for watercolor, gouache, water media, and So that is the Water Media Edition project page. And then in the back, we've got some swatch pages. And so again, you're going to have that fly leaf in between your pages so they don't stick together. And you're going to get 2 pages of the Balloon Dog swatch pages. And then 2 pages of, well, if I can get the page. Two pages of these cute sloths. There you go. And then 2 pages of gem hearts. Pull that open here. And there's the gem heart swatches. I've given plenty of space with the swatching pages for you to put as much information as you need. And you can add things into these books also. If you get a planner puncher at the craft store or stationery store, wherever, you can actually punch your own holes into papers and add it into your book because they're on this disc-bound system. The ones I've got here have glitter in them. I think they're super cute. And if you get one of the planner punchers, you can add things into this book. The great thing about it is you could take pages out like that, and then you can put them back in any order that you like. And they just, oh, I should show you. You just pop back on like. And there's your page back. So that's the Water Media Edition. Again, the paper is 25% cotton paper, so it works really, really well with Water Media. But the larger one, the mixed media book, similarly, you can use almost everything in this. It's printed with the waterproof ink as well, but it is not on the 25% cotton paper. This is just regular, thick 140-pound, just project paper. So it can withstand a little bit more different mediums, but this one is going to be good for your acrylic paint, oil paint, paint markers, pens, pencils, inks. You can use watercolor and gouache in here as well. You can glue in collage papers. You can staple in fabric, whatever it is you want to do for your project. But this is the mixed media book. Again, it's got a fly leaf just like the other one with information on it. Again, a handmade cover, and again, you're going to get a spare cover to design any way you want if you like. And then we're going to go into project pages. So there's your nonstick paper, and then the project page in the mixed media book is exactly the same as in the Water Media book. So all of that information is on each project page. So there's that. And then for swatches in the back of the mixed media book, you're going to get 5 pages of swatch sheets in this one, but they are all the same. These pages are all the same, and there's some nice big swatches there for you to swatch out all of your materials on. And what makes it great is you can swatch out all of your art materials in your My Art History books, and then take it with you when next time you go to an art supply store, or have it with you when you're ordering online, so you already know what materials you have. You've got them swatched. You're not going to double buy a color or something like that. And it's a good place to keep notes for supplies that you're running out of, so that you remember to pick them up when you're at the store too. So very helpful to have either one of these at the art supply store with you. There's that. And so there is my 2 books that I've created called My Art History, the history of your projects that you create. And if anyone has any questions, just let me know. You can find these for sale in person in Las Cruces, New Mexico at Freeman Arts Center. And you can also get these on my website at PamelaStrobar.com. The water media edition is $33 and the mixed media edition is $35, and that's not including shipping. So it just depends on where it's going for shipping, but that's how much they cost. And hopefully they'll be in person in a few more places very soon. But yeah, that's my books. I hope you guys like them. If you have any questions, just let me know. Bye.